national policy on education, recommended by Kothari Commission in 1986, led to a major step of right to free and compulsory education. National Education Policy NEP 2020 is an umbrella term that has brought welcome changes to our education system. It has been revised after 34 years and has opened up new portals to innovation and creativity. We have transformed ourselves from conventional classrooms to thinking classrooms. NEP, a vision so grand. In 2020, it took its stand. Foundation laid from early years to higher. Flexibility, choices, education on fire. Skills overwrote, a holistic embrace. 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4, shaping India's educational space. Breaking silos, assessment revamped. Digital thrust, choices broadened. Innovation sparks, a beacon bright. Research and discovery, a celestial flight. Culture highlighted, no brain drain at all. Quality education as per Sustainable Development Goal. A good educational institution is one in which every student feels welcomed and cared for, where a safe and stimulating learning environment exists, where a wide range of learning experiences are offered, and where good physical infrastructure and appropriate resources conducive to learning are available to all the students. The agenda of NEP 2020 is connecting the youth to the rich cultural heritage of their country by developing a sense of respect towards fundamental duties and rights and to make them future ready. It aims at providing quality education to compete in global world in accordance with SDG 4. It's deep rooted in Indian ethos and is based on Gandhiji's Bunyadi Talim, which speaks of body, mind, and soul development, or better called holistic development. Five pillars of NEP are affordability, accountability, quality, equity, and access. The key features of NEP 2020 are synergy in curriculum across all levels of education, no hard separation between arts and sciences, curricular and extracurricular, academic and vocational streams. Vocational or skill education, inclusive education, teachers training, promoting multilingualism, extensive use of technology, shift from rote learning to conceptual understanding, diagnostic assessments. Let's have the glimpses one by one. 10 plus 2 structure has been replaced by a new 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 structure of curriculum and pedagogy. First stage from nursery to class 2 is the foundational or Balvatika stage where activity and play based methodology of early childhood care and education ECCE is used to ensure school readiness for tiny tots. Greater emphasis on three domains of learning cognitive, psychomotor, and affective is being laid. Bloom's taxonomy organizes learning into three domains related to head, hands, and heart, respectively. Cognitive domain is the knowledge based domain consisting of six levels of intellectual skills. Psychomotor domain is concerned with physical or motor skills like handwriting, maps, diagrams, etc. Affective domain includes objectives that emphasize interests, attitudes, and values and is featured around 6 levels. Have you heard of Jadui Pitara? Jadui Pitara is an exemplar of content for the foundational stage. It contains toys, games, puzzles, puppets, posters, flashcards, story cards, and playbooks for students and handbooks for teachers. Second stage for classes 3 to 5 is the preparatory stage where interactive demonstration method is used to create joyful and happy classrooms. Foundational literacy and numeracy FLN aspect focuses on basic efficiency in reading, writing and mathematical skills by grade 3. Half of India's households send at least one child to school. That's almost 25 crore children hoping to learn and have a bright future. However, just going to school is not equal to learning. Around 73% students in class 3 cannot read simple text or use simple math required to solve daily life problems. This is the speed at which you must be reading this, but this is the reading speed of most of the students in class 3. This is serious because the learning crisis starts early. By class 3, children learn to read, and after class 3, they read to learn. If this doesn't happen, it's like expecting a child to run before learning to walk. Children who haven't learned to read start to fall behind, and the gap continues to widen. Most of these children are never able to catch up, and a few even stop going to school. Ensuring foundational learning is the only way to stop learning crisis, help them recognize letters, then words, and gradually sentences. This will make them productive citizens with better jobs and a better life. It's time we make foundational learning a national priority. Before we lose over 10 crore students to illiteracy, the policy will be successful only if the basic learning requirements of reading, writing, and arithmetic in all primary schools are achieved by 2025. Third stage for classes 6 to 8 is the middle stage where experiential learning in science, social science, maths and arts etc. will be enabled through learning by doing, arts integrated and sports integrated education, storytelling based pedagogy etc. Experiential learning is not a new concept. Great educationist Rabindranath Tagore believed that students learn best in the lap of nature. Therefore, they should be left free to explore nature. In nutshell, emphasis is on practical and skill knowledge. Learning in the lap of nature will help students imbibe better hand to eye coordination skills. Last stage from grades 9 to 12 is the secondary stage, where scientific and critical thinking will be reinforced through project based learning and widening the horizon with greater choice of subjects. Yes, rightly heard. More choice of subjects means no hard separation between academic, co curricular, and sports. to ensure the unity and integrity of all knowledge. The students will have flexibility in choosing their learning trajectories. Multidisciplinary approach with integration of arts, sports and music into curriculum will bring about a beautiful synergy. This also will help relieving exam stress. At present, about 80% of the youth having a degree are not considered employable. This needs our attention. Even after completing 20 years of education, if our students are not employable, then their future is definitely at stake. Vocational or skill education is the apex of education ecosystem. For the first time, a plethora of skill modules have been introduced for classes 6 to 8 like carpentry, gardening, pottery, electrical work, metal work, design thinking, artificial intelligence, data science, etc. There is a provision of 10 bagless days for 6 to 8 grades to intern with local experts, 22 skill subjects for classes 9 to 10, and 43 skill subjects for classes 11 to 12 have been introduced, thereby opening a pool of options for senior students. Welding sparks and culinary arts. Vocations diverse where passion starts. From carpentry's grace into artist stroke. Vocational tapestry, a vibrant clock. Budding chefs, their creations sizzle as future mechanics mend and fizzle. Abilities varied, a spectrum so wide. Inclusion's current, a unifying tide. Each unique voice, a thread in the song, inclusive education where all belong. Let's understand the difference between equity and equality. It doesn't mean providing equal resources to everyone, rather, providing resources depending upon diverse learning capacities of children. Some disabilities look like this, but some look like this. Disability is not only physical, but learning disability does exist too. Socioeconomically disadvantaged groups (SCDGs) need to be included in the education ecosystem. SCDGs include females, transgenders, SC, OBC, minorities, students from villages, geographically isolated areas, migrant communities, vulnerable populations, etc. Various inclusion funds and schemes have been initiated by government in this regard. Aim of NEP 2020 is also curtailing dropout rates by providing universal access through equitable education. The policy tries to inculcate inclusive culture by incorporating moral values like empathy, courtesy, respect for others, responsibility, equality, and justice in the curriculum through textbooks. Through robust teacher selection process and rigorous teacher training, thereby shifting rote learning to conceptual understanding with lots of ICT. This magical paradigm shift in education system can happen. E-content will be developed by CBSE, NCRT and uploaded on Diksha portal for teachers' professional development. Teachers are the heart of learning process. They fill colors in students' life with blackboard and white chalks. Their recruitment, continuous professional development, positive work environment, and service conditions, a light but tight regulatory framework will be ensured to increase the efficacy of system. But teachers need to brush up their skills and pedagogical styles, so the initiative of teacher training is working wonders. 50 CPD hours are compulsory for a teacher throughout a year. Teacher eligibility tests will be strengthened to ensure quality teachers. Promotions, vertical mobility, and incentives of teachers will be ensured as per the standards of NPST. Learning needs freedom to think and freedom to imagine, and both have to be facilitated by the teacher. As per UNESCO, over 190 languages have been declared endangered, which will become extinct with senior natives who speak the language. Revival of Indian languages is also an identified area of improvement. The teaching of all the languages will be enhanced through innovative and experiential methods. Foundations strong in child's mother tongue, preserving cultures where spirits sung. Diverse languages, a nation's pride, nurturing roots where identities reside. Indian culture believes in Ekam Sad Vipra Bahuda Vadanti, which means that truth is one but is celebrated by different people in different ways. According to NEP 2020, till grades 5 or if possible till grade 8, the child must be taught in mother tongue through art integration and experiential learning. From grade 6 to 8, every student will take up a bilingual project, Languages of India, to learn maths and science. Moreover, Sanskrit will be included in the curriculum. Digital literacy, a bridge to span, a world connected with a broader plan. Free and open source software operating systems and applications are going to expand the range of learning, creation, and sharing. All digital learning resources and software resources will conform to the national policy on open standards of Government of India. ICT is useful for global competitiveness, skill development, and for catalyzing to achieve the goals of inclusive education. To achieve the smart learning outcomes, the assessment tools for, as, and of learning need to be aligned for each subject. Competency based education not only includes curriculum design and teaching learning process but valid and reliable assessment too. Presently, the students have more focus on preparing for exams, a system involving years of learning by rote, copious, note taking, and narrow adherence to a syllabus. It will lead to meta learning, where the learners will be the controllers of their own learning. Through learner centric approach, 21st century skills will be inculcated in the students. 21st century skills include 4 C's and 3 L's, leading to 360-degree holistic development of learners. Curriculum content can be reduced in each subject to its core essentials to make room for critical thinking and to foster a problem solving and decision making approach. Let's hear an interesting conversation between two friends from different schools. Two friends studying in two different schools met in a park. Both the schools have all the amenities, but due to lack of space, the first friend faces so many problems which he is sharing with his friend. Hello Sumit, you are looking a little sad. Not really. I was looking for a reference book of history in my school's library but can't find it there. Tell me, I can get it for you. Our library is very big and maybe we have it available there. Thank you so much, my friend. We have a sports event in our school, and I know you are a good athlete. I want you to be there, and you can see my school complex also. Okay, I will definitely come. After the sports event, both friends meet again. Congratulate Sumit for attaining first position in the athletics event. I was really overwhelmed to visit your school. The event was organized in a systematic way and you have such big playgrounds. Yes, we have a great school and many sports facilities. We have teachers who are highly qualified but not many sports facilities. My school has fantastic teachers of music and dance. I have also heard that your school has awesome teachers of physics and accountancy. I wish we also had a football field and basketball court like yours. We have great robotics and Atal Tinkering Lab. My school has a great computer lab and we enjoy working on projects there. But I wish we had robotics and hands on labs like yours. I love to tinker with technology. I really wish that our schools could have collaborated and shared resources. Through this role play, it's clear that infrastructure is an integral part of learning environment. Therefore, a state school regulatory body will be there to keep regular checks on the needs of efficient resources and effective governance of school clusters. Learners rise with dreams to chase. NEP 2020, a transformative embrace. As years unfold, let wisdom soar. NEPs versus echo forevermore. NEP will undoubtedly accelerate India's change as shown in Konark Temple, where the chariot of the sun god is propelled by 24 wheels. The implementation of this policy should be carefully planned so that it's not limited to just a wonderful idea. NEP 2020 has broadened the horizons of learner centric teaching that ultimately makes an indelible learning experience in wide variety of subjects. Disruptive technologies that are expected to change the way we live and therefore changes the way we educate students are related to renewable energy, water conservation, sustainable farming, environmental preservation, etc., will receive prioritized attention in education. So, in the end, I must say that a plethora of initiatives have blossomed like painting strokes of accomplishments on the vast canvas of India's educational landscape.